Have you ever thought that your food intake and vitamin supply can affect your health? Of course you know that, but have you ever thought that it can affect your future kids' health? Well, it does. Here's an interesting puzzle. In 1998, the US started adding folic acid vitamin to food on top of the prenatal vitamins recommended during pregnancy to prevent serious birth defects that worked well in decreasing the birth defects, but also it has led to increase in the folate level in some pregnant women. 2 years later, we started seeing more and more children being diagnosed with autism. While genetic factors can explain some causes, still 40% of autistic cases is still unexplained, and we can appreciate the increase of autism in families, classroom, and our communities. So the question is, could environmental factors like folic acid be involved? Interestingly, a global epidemiological study in Boston found that autism in kids was increased when their moms took too high or too little folic acid during a pregnancy. So to solve this puzzle, I needed a way to study how baby brains develop under effect of folic acid imbalance, but I couldn't look inside pregnant women's womb, and animal models fall short. Then, here's the surprise. We can grow human mini brains in the lab, and this is exactly what I did. I grew teeny version of baby brains in our lab. They are made from human cells, and they grow and develop just like real brains do during pregnancy, regarding both the structure and the electrical activity that matches actual developing fetus brains. These patterns, under normal balanced conditions during pregnancy, form countless connections needed for everything for brain function, from basic function to complex thinking. What we discovered is that when these mini brains got either too little or too much folic acid, the brain cells, we call them neurons, couldn't talk to each other properly. Imagine a classroom when everyone whispers instead of speaking normally. That's what happened in both cases. By using special equipment that can hear neurons talking, we found that both extremes just quiet the neurons. What was striking is that this disrupted pattern closely mimic what scientists have observed in kids with autism, less complex brain activity compared to typically developing children. This tells us something important. Just like Goldilocks looking for the perfect bowl of porridge, developing a brain needs just the right amount of folic acid. My research could help inform better prenatal guidelines, even personalized for prenatal nutrition, because when it comes to building the next generation of brains, precision matters. Thank you.